Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's get right back into it. No need for introductions. You already know me. Yes. Let me just get started up. Make sure it's still Alright, so where we left off, we got to the castle and then we got to talk to Sir Robard.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. May the Lord watch over you.
Nope. This is really this is really unnecessary. Just gotta watch the fort. Square jump. As you can see, if it's the blue icon with an X on your legs, if the shield is blue, then it's a warning. If it's red, then they're gonna arrest you. Alright, so you're gonna need a bow. You're going to want to take this stuff while it's nighttime.
Hey!
Okay, I'll leave.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
There we go. This is where you can. So yeah, take that blade too, just in case. You're gonna need it later, because you can't keep the sword you have. You can't have Sir Razik's sword like later. So just take whatever you want. Try not to get caught. Yeah, take the arrows actually. You're gonna need them. Before you wait for morning, take as much steps as you can. Alright, gotta make sure. Is this a long sword? That's a short sword, so yeah. Don't have your torch up, because of course lighting is going to give you away. So there's a chest here, remember that. Take these shields. You're gonna need them. If you got that reliable sword, then take the shields. Because if it's a short sword or anything else, if it's anything else other than a long sword, then you can equip a shield with that. some chests down here as well. They're hard to very hard, so yeah. I'll be right back. Alright, so so yeah, this is about all the stuff you need. Now, if you've stolen stuff, basically, don't wear the stuff and if they have that red hand icon, because that means they're stolen and people know. Don't wear any of that. Actually, no, I think it's okay if you wear it. But you can just wait it out. You can just wait out the icon and it won't become. But so basically, the more valuable it is, the longer it takes for the icon to disappear. So remember, there's a chest there. Pretty sure that chest has some pretty useful stuff. So once you get some lockpicks, open that up. Like he said, wait until morning, preferably around 7.
Everyone to the Bailey battlement. Quickly, we have visitors.
If you hear that horn, so nice. So just run to the front, up to the Bailey.
Let's go!
Time is of the essence.
Go!
That's the door you need to get into. Go into that very easy chest.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Hey. Good health, you.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Never mind.
Good luck to you.
You don't need to do all that unnecessary speech.
She made love.
Alright, so as I was saying about the easy chest. This is the trader right here.
Good day to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Appreciates lockpicks. Yes, he does indeed. He also has a treasure map. Very useful indeed. We'll buy that later, however. Not as of now, we can't really use that. So you can just sell Kuneshi stuff because you don't really need that stuff anymore. Soda Marigold. And then lockpicks are 14, so I need to sell more stuff. Let's. There you go. Once you've done that, well, right now you don't have much money right now, so all you can do is just get one lockpick. Now I like using the original lockpicking system because that's all I'm used to. So run, 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 run to where the chests were. So because it is daytime, you're going to have. There's going to be a lot more. There's going to be a lot more patrolling this watchtower, so you gotta be careful of that. If you're caught lockpicking, then remember crouch. Take off your shoes actually. For extra, for less noise. This is how lockpicking works. There you go. Take all that, and you got yourself some armor. Just easy as that.
Someone there?
Now you can just. Get yourself some basic guard armor. You can wear it, and the guards won't care. Go back to that trader and sell your old clothes, cause you won't really need those unless you get caught. But you don't want to be doing any crimes yet.
Can we trade?
Until we've actually got a stable amount of stuff. Sell your old items. Close to the deal. There you go. There, and look at that. Easy as that. So right now, don't switch out to the other sword yet, because you're using Sir Radzik's blade. Very low. So yeah, first we gotta go back to Skalitz. First we get, but to do that we need to get out. We need to escape the castle. I forgot my boots. I forgot my boots.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I was just saying, so we're gonna need to escape. We're gonna need a horse. Now, you could try talking to people if you're good enough with your skills. Or you could just do this. Don't get caught by the guards. They're pretty slow anyways. try to find a horse if you can. If you can't, then you got to run all the way there, which is what I did the first playthrough. I play this game, so you don't really know where to find a horse. So taking a look at the map. Serrazic sword. There should be a horse at this little cabin over here. If not, then you're going to have to run. Which is going to take quite a while, if I'm not gonna lie. You're going to want to increase your lockpicking skill. But I broke mine, so I can't really do that now. Remember to eat from pots from any chance you get. Wash yourself anytime you want. No horses here. Carnival. We have to still get a horse because we just decided to walk.
It's like they've already gone.
Nope. Apparently you just fast travel. Just scouts. Forgot about that. Alright, so you can just, so when you go further enough, you fast travel here. Not fully at Scallots yet, but look at dead bodies. Kinda a bad thing to do, but that's basically how you survive in this game. You kinda need to.
What's going on there?
Here you have some bandits.
Hey, what are you doing here? Tired of life?
Or a bandit. Yep, it's the same as, it's basically the same as it's basically the same as fist fighting, but it's a lot more dangerous. Try to go for the head, or at least try to go for the unarmored parts, and you should be able to take him out pretty easily. His stuff are pretty useless, or you could just take them to sell later. Remember, take your food. I think that's all the bandits you're going to come across. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I think you just drop this. You don't. It's basically useless. Not this though. It's got better defense. I think around here is where you catch some more bandits. I think, I don't know.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burn.
I thought there should be more bandits if I remember correctly. No, I was right.
Hey! Why did anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Hey, what's that? Well, I never. The pit.
Ooh, take the plate quarters. Oh, and the noble shoes. Actually, just when you kill a bandit or something, just take all this if you can, and see which one's better. Oh, yep. You can't go in through the front, so you have to go all the way around. So if you do manage to find a horse, then going around, traveling around here is going to be a lot easier. But as I, stupid, I did not even try to find a horse. Instead, oh yeah, nest. If you find a nest, if you see a nest, then shoot it down. It usually has some pretty decent items. Another bandit there, I'm pretty sure. Yep, looks like a bandit.
Hey.
Always try to get the first hit in.
God in heaven, no! Leave me alone!
Yeah, when you bring someone down, they usually surrender. Yeah.
I'll let you go.
Thank you. I won't forget.
Some of these boys actually have money on them.
Bailiff. He didn't go on lightly. He died with a sword in his hand.
Pretty sure there's something over here. I think. Oh no. No, not yet. At least.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away.
I hear this.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Yeah. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Alright, so now we gotta find a shovel. To do that, we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to find a shovel, like I said, or spade. But it seems there is a dog, so we're gonna check that out.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went from me.
Isn't that not the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of the horn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well.
Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way of it. Not without a sword, huh? Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
Come here! Ah, it's too fast. Oopsie. That's kind of messed up. So first we gotta dig the holes for Henry's parents. Oh.
We're gonna long.
Start digging.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword? Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye. Cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Alright, so this guy run, I don't think you're supposed to kill him this early on. It is possible though, but it's gonna be really hard. But saying it's possible, I actually don't know. Look at that, look how much damage he does. Oh my god! Yeah, it just knocks you out in 2 hits, so yeah, it's if you get hit, you're done for.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
And there you go. Just what I was saying. That's why I was saying you should take the short sword and shield just in case, because you gotta lose it. You gotta lose a rat's couple that sword. having a nightmare. So you gotta so just keep running. That's all you need to do. And you get there.
Do you need some help?
There's work to be done. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Are you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
I still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. You slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents. I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
What in the world are you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leitha. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should...
Yeah. I don't. Alright. That's just a new bed. Alright, so here's something about this game. It's pretty unique. For every bed or room you own, or house, I guess, you own, you have a trunk which has all of your stuff in it. Because you've been gone for 2 weeks, or it's been passed up for 2 weeks. Of course, it's no longer stolen. The drinking over is a little bit broken though, but that should be fine. Take some bread. Eat from the pot. Talk to Miller Pishik.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece.
Yep.
Talking of you being while you were lying here, you worked up quite a... That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but...
I see. Well, it's better...
He won't pay for that shoveling manure. If you prove to me you're a clever lad...
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it...
That sounds straightforward enough.
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other.
No honourable man should touch...
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields?
I was prepared for just about anything.
Listen, it's about this ring, Mum.
Jesus Christ.
Money first. It's still a human body, only it's missing a...
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself.
Watch your mouth, boy. If there's any problem, come and...
Thanks.
Oh, and, watch out for the executioner. Take care now.
We'll do that later. As of now, I said as of now, don't need that. You don't really need to mark this as vengeance. You don't really need to mark vengeance. It's literally useless. Yep, got the DLC. pick up the spade. So, welcome to the outer Bailey of Ratai. Pretty decent out here, but inside the actual town is where it looks nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. With items, with weapons and shields or something like that, you might not be able to wield them properly if you don't have the right skills. For example, in order to use a short sword, you need an agility of minimum agility 8, but you kind of need it right now. You got the right strength. You got the right strength for Ash, so it's really just a sword. First, let's get to Sir Radzig. That star icon in the compass up there means it's a person you talk to for a side quest. Again, eat from the pot. You're going to need as much hunger or food. Like seriously, you're going to need a lot of. Like, early on in the game, like I said in the first part, early on in the game, you're gonna need to eat a lot. And here we go talking again.
Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
It's my job to stop you.
I may not look the part, but I know...
All right, then.
Fuck you, bait. We're talking.
Will that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you would be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
It should be a... No, wait. No, I think it's up here. Yeah, I was right.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness, that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. The Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? You think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
No, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man. And your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Oh, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eke me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor. and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion. Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment. How do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. Bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Alright, so we've been promoted to the rank of, well, not yet, but we have been promoted to the rank of guard. So, yeah. So now we gotta go to St. Bernard to go learn some swordsmanship. Yep, and the tournament, the Ratai tourney is of course a tournament. And if you win the tournament, you win a special reward. And that special reward is a piece of Ratai armor, which I believe is to be the best set of armor in the game. I say best set because it's the only armor set in the game that's better than every other armor. There's armor pieces that's better than it, but it's not a full set because apparently the full set's not even in the game. First we must go train with Sir Bernard. What is that? What is that symbol? I've never seen it. New DLC. Ah, so that must be the Red Tide tournament.
Captain Bernard's not here. I should stop by during the day.
Wait an hour. Here he is. Wash yourself. Talk.
I'll be with you. I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig said.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simple.
My father was a blacksmith, so I've learned a thing or two.
Fine, we'll try something more advanced. Good luck to you.
If you paid attention.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad.
If you paid
Come at
attention.
me and don't hold back.
During the first.
Good strike.
Ow.
Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics.
Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space.
Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
Wrong! Good. No, not like that. Nice. That's it. Good. All right.
Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
Very good.
Alright, so what you saw now is a perfect block. It's called a perfect block. It's when you press L1 the block button at just the right time. When they swing.
That's it.
An easier way to do this instead of timing is if your eyes are fast enough and you can see fast enough. I mean, if your eyes are fast enough, you can see it. Then I usually just wait until I see the green shield icon, and that's when I press it.
And block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
That's it. Ow. Not bad. Well done. Well done. Very good.
Good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go! Ow. 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 Captain Bernard! Wait a while, Henry.
Yeah, because you're not really good at surviving it, it'll take a while, so yeah.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guests. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to press archery round. My hands grow heavy lately. You don't mind, do you?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you. I don't have all day, boy. All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. If the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. No, not like that! Good. Not like that! All right. Not bad. Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. Well done. Very good. Good. Ow. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment. The opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. Wrong! Again! Good! No, that's not it! Wrong! Damn it! Very good! Wrong! Again! Wrong! Damn it! No, not like that! Good! That's it! Very good! Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent. Talent alone won't do. Practice. Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it.
Alright, I think we'll end the stream here. I got something to do today, so I'm gonna end the stream right after it saves. Alright, see you on the next one.